Okay, I'm back from vacation. Hopefully you guys are all doing well, but I just saw this screenshot a few days ago about SG Sammy tweeting something that MarzGurl said about Funimation. Seems like there may be a few cracks in Kickvic that are forming soon, especially because some of the Funimation voice actors are obviously very vocal against Vic. So MarzGurl said, so I'm actually wondering now, like, we're celebrating Funimation dunking on Vic's team at the moment, but when all the information comes out, how long until we all turn on Funimation and say, wait, this was all going on and you let it continue for 15 years? Right after I read this was like one of those moments in Dora the Explorer where she's like asking you to point out something in the background and you're like, Dora, it's right there, you idiot. And she still doesn't understand, until a few seconds pass. This is how I feel. I tweeted out a response to this tweet from SG Sammy and I said, notice how MarzGurl has all of a sudden realized that if Vic has been infamously known to sexually harass dozens if not hundreds of men, then Funimation let it continue for decades. Everyone from I Stand With Vic has been saying that for months. She's just backtracking as usual. So many YouTubers who cover this situation, including myself, have been saying that if you guys are right about Vic and his reputation of being a sexual harasser, then that means that Funimation knew about it but chose not to do anything about it. And now they're trying to play we're a woke company now. We're not going to let women suffer like this and all this bullcrap, right? So I don't think that MarzGurl is this big of an idiot. I don't think it actually took her 5 months to understand this very simple concept. She is a master manipulator. All she's trying to do is play both sides. She knows that she has said some extremely false, fabricated, and very questionable stuff in the past. So now she's trying to be like, oh, you know what? Let me play the middle ground a little bit. I've been saying this since the very beginning. If this was true, why didn't Funimation do anything about it before? Why didn't they care about sexual harassment and sexual assault victims before? The answer is because they're afraid of this new wave of PC culture and this Me Too movement, that right when one of their prominent voice actors gets called out, they don't want their company to get backlash, so the easy route is to just fire the guy who's getting accused. This happens all the time in Hollywood. Anytime some big mainstream actor is accused of sexual assault or harassment, just so they don't face some backlash by association, a bunch of companies, corporations, and sponsorships that the guy has just immediately fires him and disassociates themselves with him, because they are just afraid of the PC culture. But the real reason that this tweet is so interesting is because it's like a direct call out to Funimation, including the voice actors who work there. Because remember, people like Monica, Rial, Sean, Schimmel, Chris Sabat, they've been working with Vic for decades. Meaning that if he was such an infamously bad sexual harasser and assaulter, why didn't they say anything? Why didn't they do anything about it? They're going to claim that they have, but of course they will. They want to save their reputation. In reality, they were all very friendly with Vic. They have a bunch of pictures with him. They're saying he's such a good guy, an angel. Monica Rial has called him family before, and now all of a sudden they just hate him. All of a sudden they want to take a stand and be brave. Anyone with a bit of sense can see how bullcrap this all is, man. Like, they're really just going after him. And it's like a camaraderie of like a select few voice actors who are like, you know what, we hate this guy, we're gonna ruin his reputation. People like MarzGurl will go on with him and say, oh, you know what, I just believe victims. And then they'll all just attack him. They'll claim that he's some sort of monster, but what have they been doing for the past 5 months? Just attacking him every single day, tweeting about him all the time, condemning cons that invite him. They won't even leave the guy alone. And then people will come at YouTubers like me and say, why are you covering this situation? It's so dead. No, it's not. Look at this. Like, she's still going after Vic for so long, and now she's going after Vic's corporation, his previous employer. All people like MarzGurl want is destruction and chaos. That's literally all they want. That's all they live for. Drama. But let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments. I wonder what MarzGurl's relationship is with some of the Funimation voice actors since this tweet. Because this is pretty much an indirect call out to people like Monica Rial as well, because they've been a part of Funimation for decades and they've also been working with Vic. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.